We call it letting go. But you let go of the idea of letting go. You stop processing it during the meditation. Hopefully you are fragrance-free and free from garlic. For the sake of balancing, only if you want to, I want your hands on the sides of your head. You don't have to, but for the sake of balancing, this is one of the ways that we actually gear into the actual meditation. It's part of our doing process. And as you inhale, it's like you're pulling. It's like you pull energies from the sides of your head. The agreement is for you to pull equal amounts of healing light inside your head. So inhale and it's like you're pulling. And let the frequencies meet right in the middle. As you're breathing in and inviting the healing frequencies, I want you to think. I want you to think of violet or gold. You think it, and guess what? They appear. Maybe initially very subtle, but they do appear. Hands on the sides of your head and stretching the time of inhalation. It's like, and pull in, pull in. And let them meet right in the middle. You're just beginning a spiritual walk. You're embarking on your spiritual path, and in the beginning of the trail there is a small tiny map, and it says you are here. It says you are here. Griefs usually reside in the neck area, mainly on the right side. So, if you want to, please touch your throat. Maybe the right side. Touch and inhale consciously. The intention is to touch and feel. In fact, it's one way of showing gratitude for tactile sensations, for your ability to connect. And as you're doing it, take a deep breath. It's like you're pulling the energies of grief out. Touch and feel. Be touchy and feely. You're showing gratitude for the gift of the physical body. Show gratitude. Touch. Be friends with your physical body. It's the only God's temple you have for this lifetime. Free from being egotistical and narcissist, you're praising, you're showing gratitude, you're touching. And as you touch and inhale with the intention to let go, it's like you're discharging some of the grief in the area. The grief mainly, usually, resides on the right side. So you're in doing process. If you want, lower your hands and maybe place a hand or two on your chest, on your heart. Touch, press, feel the chest, the heart. The area has had two major predispositions really, love and hurt. So when you touch, love may surface or hurt, regardless. Inhale slowly and it's like you're pulling healing light and love into it. It's like we have this heavenly container with some tea on the bottom. We pour in the purest of the purest, the holiest of the holiest. And you know what? You have a hand in it. Pull in as you inhale, through your own very hands, inside the chest, inside the heart. You're touching the heart. You're being with the heart. Remember, she is the grand central station for all the frequencies you have ever encountered. Remember, she is the seat of consciousness. Remember, she is the oldest, the first organ to manifest. She helped the brain to manifest. It's not the other way around. It's the heart. Be with her. And anytime we are being with our hearts, doing things, you kind of sing to her, you know? The way I sing to my heart is like, hello, radiant one, hello, dear one, how are you doing? You know, you make that connection. Speak to your heart. How are you doing? Won't you please rest and slow down? Tap. Feel. Be touchy-feely. Tap on your chest. Tap on your heart. Without her, you don't feel a thing. Forget about love. Silently, like you mean it. Say, hello, radiant one, hello, dear one. It's like you're meeting your best friend. You have so much in common, and you rely, and you have been relying so much on her. Be with your heart. And think, if you want to, turquoise green, or maybe your favorite shade of green. Think. Inhale and stretching the time of inhalation. Pull in. Whatever you pull in is your gift. When you're conscious of your gifts, you're showing gratitude. But show gratitude. The more you show gratitude, the more come. Show gratitude. Talk to her. She's a wonderful major she, collective consciousness, and you know she likes to talk about a lot of things. She gives you a lot of information. Breathing slowly, stretching the units of time. Remind yourself of your mindset, of your agreement that yes, I am a master of playing with the element of time as you talk to her. With your hand or your intentions or both. Make a mental note. She has a direct link to love source. Direct link to source, to love source. So if you connect to your heart, it's like through the heart you have access to love source. It's like going to a loved one and say, honey, may I make a phone call? Sure, honey. But you gotta go there. When you go to your heart, you have direct access to love source. Ask her to slow down. And as you are slowing down and stretching the time, so you have more time. Inhaling slowly, holding your heart, maybe with your physical hands or hand, maybe with your physical hands of light. And it's like you're hugging your heart. Remember, you only hug when you mean it. Mean it, please. Hug your heart. Be with her. Now I want you to think of the area between the left breast and the left clavicle bone. If you feel comfortable, maybe touch, maybe tap, maybe push gently. The area is full of stuck energies to do with the female aspect of you, whether you're a man or a woman. Right above the left breast, under the left clavicle bone. As you do, the stuck energies surface, and our agreement is to simply provide them with first-class transportation. We are free from having any curiosity whatsoever to see what these stuck energies to do with the female aspects of us are. We just let them go. For the sake of the class, I remind you of the title, is letting go. And we are in doing process. Now think of the opposite area, on the right side, above your right breast, under your right clavicle bone. The area is full of stuck energies, all to do with the male aspects of you. Stuck, stagnant. So touch, be kind, be gentle. You're beginning to start to love the physical body. Be gentle, be nice. Push, and persistently maybe, but be gentle. Allow them to surface. And once they surface, you provide them with first-class transportation. Thinking of your right side, maybe bring a hand and place it on your right rib cage, under your right breast. Right, the other right. There is liver under your hand. Is the major storage area for what in Shafaw we call easy emotions, or frequencies of wrath, resentment, anger, frustration. So touch, hold, push, gently and persist, persist, persist. And you know what? Those stuck energies may actually surface. While you're touching, pushing gently, learning to love your liver, you're beginning. You still don't. Think of Persian blue. Persian blue is the softest, is the kindest kind of blue you've ever seen. Think of Persian blue. It's comfy, fluffy. It's like the wings of your angels, holding you kind and from time to time giving you an angelic squeeze, helping some of these stuck energies to surface. Let them. And provide them with first-class transportation. Remember the title? You're letting go. Think of your navel. It's full of brain cells. Think of your gut. I'm told by scientists that the gut contains more brain cells than the brain cells you have in your head. Think. Anything you think is going to affect your gut. Think about retina. It's an extension of the brain. So whatever you look at is going to affect the brain, is going to affect the gut. Whatever you eat or drink is going to affect your vision, is going to affect your eyesight. Merry-go-round. The brain cells in the gut have not evolved to self-doubt. Be kind, be gentle. Place a hand there, and as you inhale, please raise or try to raise the muscles of the abdomen. Be touchy-feely. In fact, if you're up to it, make a rotation from the right side of you, up and down to the left. From the right side of you, up towards the navel, down towards the pubic bone. Be touchy and feely. lots actually surface. It's a very charged up area. You're touching and feeling. As you touch and feel, please note, the area is full of fear and fright. And there are agents. Who are the agents? Insecurities. Considerations. Fixations. 80+% of these energies to do with fear and fright and their agents have absolutely nothing to do with you. They are not yours. You acquire them sympathizing with others. So as you touch, the intention is to allow those at least 80+% that have absolutely nothing to do with you to the surface and let them go. Inhaling slowly. Touch, feel, be kind. Very charged up area. As you bring your attention to a point about 3.5 inches below your navel. We address that point with its Japanese name, the Hara point, H-A-R-A. And from the Hara point, you're connected to the womb of the universe, to the core of the matrix of life on that, to the center of knowingness. The connection is non-verbal, non-denominational, free from the influence of religions, free from ethnicity, free from your ancestors, free from karma. Is your only physical connection to love source that can be seen. So you touch, you think of the Hara point, you think of your only physical highway, the silver white cord. Allow the energies to surface, and as they surface, remember we are free from having any curiosity whatsoever to see what these energies are, whose fear they are. You just provide them with first-class transportation. You rest them on the magical Persian carpet of your breath and set them free. Let Captain Sinbad take it away, way away from you. Touch, be touchy and feel. Lots of lies in there. A lot of time when it comes to that area, people are good pseudologists. There is a lot of lie there. Just surface. It doesn't matter whose they are. Let them surface. Touch from the right, up and down to the left. Think of your back. Think of the sacrum now. Maybe you can reach your sacrum, maybe you can't. Maybe you don't want to, maybe you won't. Touch the sacrum. Touching the sacrum area. So you touch from the left side of your sacrum up and down to the right, towards the tailbone. The area is full of insecurities. So as you're touching, they actually surface. But they surface in a controlled environment here. The idea is to stop fixing, just allow them to surface. What are we doing? We are pouring light. So I want you to think light. Think of the reflection of the sun. Very potent for this region. It's full of bone marrow, stem cells. And they have had one major predisposition, insecurities. So as the stem cells go through their miraculous transformation, turning into white cells, red cells, platelets, they are insecure ones, and they promote an insecure immune system. And as you age, and as the insecurities pile up, all the disease to do with the insecurities of your immune system start to surface. Fancy schmancy name, arthritis, or MS, fibromyalgia. It's all based on the insecurity of the immune system. Cancers of all types. So as you're touching and inhaling, you pull in the reflection of the sun inside the sacrum area. White, like the reflection of the sun. Very bright, very glaring, very expansive. In fact, as soon as you invite these healing frequencies of the reflection of the sun into an area, there is an explosion. It's like they go into a spontaneous, instantaneous spiritual combustion, transmuting all of those insecurities into different shades of light. Think of your kidneys above the small of the back, like 4 inches above the sacrum. Think of them. Together with the adrenal glands resting on the top of kidneys, they are the most wonderful pharmacy there ever was. The most wonderful pharmacy. Accessible, tangible, palpable, and as you put or think of your kidneys, think gold. Think gold. Think of the golden nuggets of the sun, and as you inhale, it's like you invite them into your kidneys. The area is also the major storage area for your very personal fear. Once they get triggered, it's like your knees give. You're thinking, you're receiving, you're stretching the time of inhalation, dissolving your consideration, releasing blocks of time, giving you the opportunity to have choices, making decisions. You continue with the ritual differently now. Whether your eyes are closed or open, I want you to bring your hands in front of each other and kind of bring it back and forth together. I want you to maybe co-create the old ball of energy inside your hand. As you bring the hands back and forth closer together, you actually start to have sensations and even more sensations. For those of you who have not experienced this before, maybe you want to close your fingers and bring back and forth. As you inhale, and it's like you're stretching, it's like you have an accordion. Stretching. And as you exhale, it's like you bring your hands together. And you may actually feel sensations on the back of your hands. It's like something is being projected as you bring your hands together. Back and forth, back and forth. It's part of our ritual of doing in preparation for meditations. Back and forth. There are wonderful centers of energies in the palms of your hands and on your fingertips. Bring it back and forth. Have the ball inside your hands. When you master the art of co-creating the ball inside your hand, you may play ball with someone who's sick. Throw these balls of healing towards them, at them, on them. But now I want you to imagine that you are going to play harp. So it's like in front of you there is a harp, and you're kind of playing harp. You're kind of be open to see if you can feel the strings of the heart. Maybe even heavenly tunes come to you. The tips of fingertips, centers of energies, very potent. Stop doubting yourself. You may actually feel the strings. You're playing harp. Remember, anything and everything that comes to you has to go through the heart. So even the heavenly tunes, before you're able to hear it, has to go your heart. But you're playing your favorite tune. Play your favorite tune. Trace some of those strings maybe to you. It's like you are the body of the heart. So it's like I feel a string coming to my heart. Maybe you do have strings that you feel right now connecting to your heart. So I find where it's connected. Then I choose my index and thumb to go towards the area I feel there is a connection. A strings attached. And I wiggle. And I remove the hook. I still am holding on to the string and going with the direction of the pull. Right now it's pulling to my right. Yours may be up or down or anywhere. You just stay with the direction of the pull. We are free from having any interest to see where the other end is attached to whom, to what setting, to what condition, inflicted, afflicted, conflicted areas, war zones within you, without you. We are free. Free from having any curiosity. And as soon as the pull stops, we drop. And then we start to search for another chord. Maybe to my nose, maybe to my toes. You actually grab hold of the string, go towards the area and wiggle. If it's not coming up, if it's persisting, if it's resisting, just let it go. Just let it go. Look for another chord that connects you to something, to a condition, to a setting. You are in doing process and you're breathing deeply, conscious of the sounds and echoes of your own breath, and finding strings. There are times that people actually get up and walk 10, 15 steps before they feel the pull has stopped. So at no point you don't just let it go, because it may snap and cause another game. Release. And once you master the art, once you actually start to feel those things, you can remove them in bunches. The biggest chord of all is the chord of connection. The one that connected is the second most important aspect of your life. And as I'm talking, you may continue removing the bungee cords. We call them the bungee cords. The second most important aspect of your life is your cord of connection. Looks like an umbilical cord, like it's depicted behind me. Silver white. In Shafaw, we consider silver white as liquid light. Is the second most important aspect of you, because if the cord were to be cut more than 9 minutes, you die. So each time you inhale and breathe the Shafaw way, which means you inhale and raise the muscles of the abdomen, and as you exhale, either relax the muscles or contract the muscles, you're maintaining the integrity of your only physical highway to heavens that can be seen. Think of your cord of connection. Remember, connects you from your heart point, the point about 3.5 inches below your navel, to love source. Remember, the cord of connection is the hologram of your physical body, emotional bodies, is the hologram of the mind and the intelligence that runs you. Think of your only physical highway to heavens and think of liquid light, silver light. Think. You're thinking. You still are in the stage of doing. Think about thoughts. Think about the idea of cause and effect. Think that anytime you think, you become an effect to your thought. The thought becomes the cause, you become the effect. The thought becomes the cause, you become the effect. You may forget what you thought, then you're an effect to a known cause from conscious point of view, but subconsciously is what you planted. Any thought you're having is a cause, and you're the effect. It's a good motivation to have good thoughts. Any thought you're having, it doesn't matter what kind of a thought, becomes the cause, and you're the effect. So I want you to think now. I want you to think that you are in front of a mirror and you're staring at you. You keep on staring at you without blinking till your eyes get tired. You keep on looking and then the eyes get tired. Close your eyes. You still see yourself. I want you to come into agreement with me. Let's project that mental image, that hologram, to 12 years from now. Project that mental image of you to 12 years from now. It's like you're planting a seed of consciousness. And that seed is the cause, and you are the effect. It's nothing really much different than looking in a mirror, except that I installed the mirror for you 12 years from now. You see yourself, you see the reflection of you. See the reflection of you. You actually are looking at the most powerful healer guru you have ever seen. And you are going to see, for a number of reasons. Your reflection is made of light, pure light. Very pure. 2. The reflection, and we are going to name your reflection your identical twin, or small I, capital T, it. Your reflection knows all about you, even the kind of things that you may never ever have a chance to discover about you, even if you live 1,000 years. Think of your IT. Think of it. She actually, or he actually looks younger than you. It looks younger than you by a few years. Is it a special mirror that shows you more beautiful and younger? Or is it true? 12 years from now and you look younger than now. Trust me, it's entirely possible. It's not an act of miracle or a feat of magic. mechanical. It requires persistence for you to keep on projecting, looking at that mental image picture of you, happy and healthy and showing teeth. Showing teeth means you're happy. It means you're enjoying excellent health, family, relationship, finances in perfect order, or there can be no lasting happiness. See yourself 12 years from now. Cause and effect. It becomes the cause, you become the effect. It becomes the cause, you become the effect. Clear causes, clear effects. Clear intentions, clear causes. You're inhaling, and you're in agreement to stretch the units of time. Receive and project. It's been said that you are a reflection of God. It's been said that God sees God through your physical eyes. The reflection of you reflects on you. You are seeing yourself through the eyes of it, your IT. In fact, let me officially introduce you. Reflection meets reflection meets reflection. As powerful as it is, as your IT is, its existence depends on you. It exists because of you. Just like you are connected from the heart point to the core of the matrix of life and light, it is connected from her heart point to yours. Think of it, and if you want, you can create shifts in her because it's going to reflect back at you. Your IT is going to be the cause, you are going to be the effect. Inhaling slowly, feeling comfortable, in resonance with the most powerful healer, guru you have ever seen. As I bring your attention to your heart. Think of your heart again. Think of the sternum. Think of the shortest sentence in the English language. Think of I am. The I resides like 2 inches to the left on the soft part. The am resides just around and about the heart chakra. So it's like I am. Make it deep. It's like there is a Dalai Lama living inside your chest. I am all deep, deep, deep within you. Feel the depth. Remember, depth is a sensation. Remember the depth of am, and the A in am is like the A in om, deep, deep within you. There is a distinct space, distant, between the I and the am. I am, I am. And observe how you sing it. I am, I am, I am. It's like you're standing tall. on the highest peak of the Mount Universe, announcing, I am. You're free from seeking approval. You're announcing, and through the loud speakers of the Mount Universe, you're broadcasting, I am, I am. Make it free from all wishes and desires, seeking for approval. You're announcing. It's like you're making your coordinations known, your specifications known. I am, you say, emphatically, nicely, free from all emotions. You say I am and I am till you actually stop feeling any emotion. You're potently saying I am. You're projecting. Keep on saying it. I am. Feel the vibration of the am on the sternum and let it reverberate to the heart. Say, I am standing tall. Standing tall, bigger than your own shadows. Announcing, I am. I am. If you want, you could say it out loud. I am. I am. I am. I am. Stretch the tongue. I am. I am. Observe the reverberation, the vibrations, the feeling. Is there any feeling attached? Is there any anger? Is there any hope? Transcend it. Say it clean. Be free. Let the I am present to be free from any attachment. Let's do it again. I am. I am. I am. And the A in am is like the A in like that, very deep, deep within you, as we begin to step into the second phase, the I want phase. The I want phase has 3 phases too. The A in want is like the A in am, like the A in is very deep, and it reverberates right on the sternum, maybe under the heart chakra, maybe close by. But I want, and that's the first stage. I want, I want. And as you're saying, I want, everything you have ever wanted starts to run before you. You do it at your own pace. I want, I want, I want, and see the wishes, desires, the hopes, the concerns. Observe them. You keep on saying, I want, you keep on saying it, you never stop. You say, I want, I want, I want, and all the subtitle that sometimes looks like facsimiles, images, slow down. To the point that you start to think, what is it that I want? And that's phase 2. As you continue saying, I want, I want, I want, and you're seeking, searching to see what is it that I want? What is it that I want? And that's phase 2. And you keep on saying, I want, I want, I want, and then you discover there's nothing that you want. And that's phase 3. Phase 3 is that you're looking and you're saying, I want, but there is nothing at all that you want. And when you reach that place, you're free from all emotions, you're free from wishes and desires, you're free from concerns, and yes, you're free from hope. Is hope a bad thing? Not at all. But it shows you don't know. phase 3 of the I want, you're free from all of the above. There is nothing that you want. And when you reach phase 3, please, I encourage you, want something. So let's consider that we are in phase 3 and we are saying, I want. There is nothing that we want, but we say, I want. Conjure up something that you want. It's only human experience. We have to do that. Or life doesn't mean anything. We want something. And as soon as we want something, free from all wishes, desires, hope, concerns, a spark manifests. And you keep on looking at the spark. And it's going to grow to a very tiny little friendly fire. I call it the fire of creation. Then arrows of creation from all directions. They carry the germs of subtle creation of form, carrying the essence of the form that you want. Come and help you manifest. So let's say, I want, and think of something that you want. But please, be free from all emotions. Or it may not happen. Let's do it. I want. Clear your thoughts. I want. Look at it. Arrows of creation from all directions carry the germs of subtle creation of form, of the form that you want. And it may manifest in front of your very physical life. And on that note, I want you to be happy. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.